Okay. In the top left corner, the purple Terran. He's Nicoract, repping Team Size Storm. And the bottom right, the orange Protoss is MindelVK, taking a cheeky game off there, too. I think a little bit unexpected, just if you looked strictly at the MMR of both players. Good luck and have fun. How wholesome. Actually typing the whole thing out. That legit might be a first for me. I don't know if I've ever seen someone type the whole thing out.
Maybe that's another mind game, or maybe I suspect, given these two are from similar regions, that they know each other. Like that is my suspicion, and there's probably some like mind games here that we aren't familiar with, like some matchup experience that they both have, and you know they probably genuinely just get along and are just very happy to just be competing against each other. So nothing really different from the last game. Even things like the probe and the SCV are gonna scout at the exact same time. Do a quick high five.
I have not played on the new maps a whole lot yet, but I actually really do think this one is kind of interesting with the pocket base. I don't think it's going to matter as much in PvT. I think it's more interesting with Zerg in the mix, but
I mean, something I'm interested in.
I haven't felt compelled to think about how to take bases on a map since like Golden Wall, and that's kind of a while ago now.
So we see a cheeky probe sneaking out here onto the map. Sorry to change the subject just there, but something exciting is happening. There is a proxy pylon.
I wonder what manner of trickery this is going to be for.
And a nexus. So
Robo? Maybe?
Robo, possibly some proxy tech coming out. Like, like I guess like a DT shrine could come up here eventually or something. That's like a super weird play to go for though.
Proxy nerd, there's a bunker in your natural.
It's gonna be Stargate. Okay, so probably gonna see what, Oracle harass?
Maybe? That would be my guess, but also like the proxy's actually kind of working against him here. The Oracle's farther away from whatever he wants to defend, right?
Yeah, although, this adept will clear up this, well actually, no it won't. There is a bunker there.
One Reaper is mostly just annoying here. There's nothing else coming across though, so I don't think this is actually going to do too much other than be, let's say, vexatious. Let's use a big word.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, a Stalker will come out and that'll clear that up eventually. The main thing is that you can't transfer probes until it's dead.
Right.
That's the really annoying part. And you just have to keep building probes in the meantime, because you'll eventually transfer them, right?
Yeah, that is definitely the call there. I would like to see a shield battery get started down here in the low ground too. And okay, there it is. Perfect.
There you go.
Oracle's about to finish up here, and we'll see where it goes. I think it's just going to go into the main, because Nicoract's still... Okay, no, it's floating the natural over.
Is there anything here that deals with an Oracle, though? Actually, no, this is Marines, so should be okay. That's going to come down to micro. And actually, that's a really difficult decision. Do you micro against the bunker? Or do you micro your Oracle?
Marine's out of position. He's going to snipe the mule first.
Ooh, that's a good pickup.
A couple SCVs?
Yeah, 3 SCVs is pretty nice.
4? Not quite there with the target fire.
Not quite. Oh,
dives back in, greedy.
And while this is going on, ooh, might lose the adept. No, gets back to shield battery just in time. That's a lot of hull damage though. Okay, oracles are up. And I guess we're going to see just how much damage these oracles can do, because it isn't just like raw damage. You can do things like you can drop the stasis traps on the mineral line. They can be used for scaring as well. So I'm curious to see how well Mindel is going to use these oracles.
Yeah, and there's your Raven this time around too. So fool me once. Scans looking for, I'm guessing, another Dark Templar Shrine, but does not see it. There's actually just the Stargate for tech.
Yeah, I saw a Robo about... Oh, and there it goes. Switch to the gateway before the Robo, but, it builds them both at the same time. Doesn't really matter that much. Triple Oracles coming in now.
Yeah, but with this... Oh, he's actually just going to get the Cyclone. Okay.
Yeah, I
Probably.
mean, Cyclones do pretty well against Oracles, but, you know, numbers count for a lot.
Yeah, that is a huge blunder. Losing 2 oracles there just for a couple marines. That
Yeah, I guess picks up the Cyclone kill as well, and forces a Raven to use auto turrets, so that's quite a bit of Raven energy gone, but yeah, I don't know
yeah,
if it's
like,
worth it.
all of these things are correct. I just kind of feel like it's also trying to make your silver lining there because the oracles, if they can live, have so much more value over the long term too. Because the same thing applies to the oracles as it does to the Raven. That's your scouting info for the rest of the game.
That's true. I guess as long as, you know, one Oracle. If you lose all the Oracles, then that's a disaster, but
Yeah, I yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's still not the best result. Yeah, I think you're right there, but oh, yeah.
Okay. Gets in, gets one more worker, recalls. I like this. Disruptor Gen, by the way, BT dubs. That's a relatively fast one, I think, right? Okay, we are taking the pocket third back here for Mindel. Still no third for Nicoract, right?
Oh, there are 6 workers on that gas at the natural. That is a bit unfortunate. I guess they don't really have anything else to do right now, but it looks kind of funny. Alright, realizes it and fixes it. And what do we cut up on the Terran side? They're just going for, you know, standard bio with a tank and reactor starport, so...
Yeah, I think he's going to push when +1 finishes here. I think he's just going to 2-base this because he's not building any more SCVs. He's at 44 2-base saturation. I think he's just going to go and try and kill. The thing is, Mendel's going to probably have a Colossus by the time this hits, right? It won't have extended thermal lance, but it should be, if not ready, very close to it.
Oh,
So I
but
don't.
one Colossus just gets countered by Raven, so...
This is true. Like, yeah, you can scramble it and pull it back. I think it's just going to come down to how the fight gets taken by Nicoract.
Yeah, okay. Nice scouting coming out here on the side of Mindel. Realize, it's like, oh yeah, actually there's a Raven and a bunch of tanks in bio, so... Knows exactly what they're going to be up against.
Yeah, first Colossus is already finished. Hopefully, if there's 2, I'm like, this is.
Oh, that's an interaction I hadn't really considered. Using the Raven to counter the stasis trap.
Yeah, you do have vision with you wherever you go. There's 3 tanks here. Okay, second Colossus gets started. There's a sentry. I don't really know how much the sentry is going to contribute to this, though. Mendel's just got kind of a lot of gas here, relatively.
Yeah, I think the tanks are just going to park in a really nice place. Oh, are they going to... Oh, he's just going to go for it.
Oh, no. Mendel's caught out. Almost. Let's get the scramble on that Colossus, but it's going to retreat here. There's nothing left.
Yeah, Mendel... I think he's just dead, yeah. And there's a GG. Oh, that was an unfortunate way to go. And
Happens to the best of us, though. Ties it up 1-1.
I love that the extended thermal lance, like, you know, it pops up when it's just about to finish. I just see that on the end score screen. I don't know if it would have made much of a difference, but it's just a...
I don't know what the idea was with the poking out that far from the natural. I think it was just trying to catch the tanks before they sieged.
Right.
But yeah, that rough.
Yeah, that's a rough way to go.